Hi everyone. So this video, just ahead of time, it may be a little bit long-winded and I may ramble a bit. So if you don't have patience for that, you probably don't want to watch this video. So this video is a little bit different on what I normally post. And I've been going back and forth about whether or not I should share it or not. I've decided to go ahead and share it in case it's helpful for anybody else out there. So basically, and I will be giving a little bit of a backdrop to when we get to that point. So for me personally, I wanted to share with you. So for me, I have very vivid dreams. So when I dream, it's very vivid. I have no idea that I'm dreaming until I wake up. And then in my dreams, I have dreamt that I've won the Powerball twice. That hasn't happened yet, hopefully in the future. And then I've also dreamt, so when I dream, I also dream, and I dream of money anyway. I dream that I found lots of money, and it's usually in piles of coins, and then I wake up, and of course that hasn't happened. And then sometimes I dream of pick 3 numbers, but they don't fall for a month or two. So in one of my most recent dreams, I had about a month ago, I dreamt that I had bought a scratch ticket. And what was kind of weird in the dream, which I didn't pay attention to at first, is when I do get the urge to buy a scratch ticket, I usually do go for the crosswords. So in this dream, it wasn't a crossword. It was one of those, I don't know what they're called, but it's the one where you scratch off the numbers, and if they match the number, then you win. So in this dream, I had bought the scratch ticket, and then I scratched to one spot, and it was the number 150. And then the prize was $150. And then the next spot I scratched was also 150. And the prize was $150. And so what happened is I woke up and I pretty much was like, I'm probably not gonna play that until maybe a month or two because of the point I just made up here. About I don't usually the numbers I dream about, they don't normally show up until about a month or two. So and also with me, what I normally do, my process is I normally play 7 days at a time, and they're usually pairs. So I'll just pick like one pair and then play that for 7 days, and then if they hit, then I usually wait until I've hit twice during the month, and then I'll play the 3 digits. So on this particular week, I hadn't won. So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, in a month or two, maybe I'll play that 150. So what happened, I went about my day that day. I happened to check the numbers that night, and 150 had not shown up, which didn't really surprise me. And then it also did not end up showing up the day after that. But the next day, the 3rd day, I checked and 150 had hit straight. I was so mad. You guys have no idea. I was so upset. So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I'll just let it go and not play. I don't think it'll show up again. And then the next day, it hit box. And what's crazy about that is the prize for a straight hit is about $260, $250, somewhere around there. And then a box hit is $40. So that would equal out to almost $300, which I had dreamt about, which is just crazy. So I just wanted to share this with everyone. it might be helpful for you just to pay attention to the numbers that you might dream about. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is about 3 to 4 years ago, I was driving by. So you don't want to ignore your intuition either, because just an example, I had driven, it was about 4 years ago, I was around, I can't remember the exact year, but it was 3 to 5 years ago. And I was driving, I was rushing into work, I was a little bit late, and I was rushing, and then I was just about to get past this gas station, and something told me, you know what, you need to stop and get a Pick 4 ticket, which was weird to me. I don't normally play the Pick 4, and so it's just weird, you know. If you guys haven't had the same thing, it's hard to explain that feeling or that intuition, basically. So what happened with that is I ended up checking the site later on that would let me know what the number was that hit that night, and it ended up being, it had fallen straight, and I won, I think it was like close to $3,000 I had won, which is just crazy. If I had ignored that, I don't know, it's just crazy how things just kind of match up sometimes, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it's helpful for everyone. I would be interested if you guys have dreamt about numbers that have shown up in real life, or if you've had a really big win, like the $3,000 that I did about 3 to 5 years ago. Okay, that's it, everyone. I know that this is not what I normally post, but just something I thought it might be useful for a few of you. So that's pretty much it. If you do have any questions, just let me know in the comments.